And we are live once again. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel where hot rodding and romance do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome to another episode of Surviving Romance. And in this episode, we're having breakfast for dinner. You've never done this before, you don't know what you're missing. It's that whole rebellious thing, if you will. All right? So, Princess Faye is watching the chat. Feel free to ask your questions. Right now, I'm waiting for the coffee pot to finish because no live stream or video that I'm working on is complete unless Prince Magnum has his coffee.
John
All right.
says yo and yum yum.
Right. Welcome, Mr. Sketch Scars himself, Jammin' John of Sketch Squad TV. Welcome to the live. It is time to do some serious cooking. I got all my ingredients. Oh, Sean.
Sean Keith.
Sean. I'm sorry I didn't hear. I'm deaf. Sean, welcome to the live. Another one of the great people within the Maverick Nation. You up for scrambled eggs? Actually, I have to confess, I got this recipe watching kind of a history channel where the guy does a lot of historical cooking. Called Townsend's, and I took his recipe, made a few minor modifications, and we're gonna have some fun with it. What do you think, man? It's gonna be fun, right? All right, first things first, we're gonna be making some garlic toast. All right, some garlic toast. So for that, we're gonna need some garlic butter. I've got about 3 cloves of garlic right here, along with about 4 tablespoons of butter. So we're gonna.
Says drop a light for you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Slappy. Another great guy.
You're gonna have to pause, take breaths so I can tell you.
Okay. All right, so we're going to start this off on the microwave for about 30 seconds to start with. We don't want to take it too far, okay? So about 30 seconds in the Nuka wave. And while we're at it, let's start looking at our scrambled eggs. All right, we're gonna go with about 4 eggs total, and for this I'm gonna go ahead and slide the trash can a little bit closer because it's just easier that way.
Says hi.
Hey, Rattletrap, what's going on? Welcome to the live. Doing a little bit of cooking here. All right, do me a favor, when you're cracking your eggs, go crack it on the side of a bowl. Crack it on a plate or on the countertop. There we go. 1 egg. 2 eggs. 3. And 4. Just like that. Now, let me say right now, with all of the live streams and the cooking that I have done, that one-handed crack, believe me when I say that took practice. I've had a lot of practice cooking. I enjoy cooking. It's one of the things I love to bring to you all, and I have a lot of fun doing it. All right, so I got a total of 4 eggs. When you're doing scrambled eggs, I'm going to start this going here. For every egg that you have, AP1. For every egg that you have, you need at least 1 tablespoon of milk. So we've got 4 tablespoons right here. And because we're talking eggs, we're going to go ahead and do a slow drizzle and start scrambling. All right. I love this little tiny whisk. It's great for this. Gets in there real good. There we go. Just like that. Now, if you've never been in one of my lives like this before, it is going to be hard for me to see the chat. So again, Princess Faye will be shouting out the questions every now and again. Questions and comments.
I won't be shouting out emojis though
Just tell me when someone if they drop an emoji, just tell me who's in the live and I'll holler.
because okay, that'll help.
Yeah, just let me know who's in the live.
We got you guys.
That's awesome. All right, so we've got a nice smooth scrambled egg emulsion here, and right now currently I've got a regular just aluminum pan right here that we have dropped in and started heating up. All right. Now, where people oftentimes start making mistakes when it comes to scrambled eggs, it's too fast. So don't go too fast, too quick. Start it off kind of slow. We're going to get a heat resistant spatula, silicone spatula, because this is a non-stick pan. And the last thing we want to do is scuff it up. I mean, I guess we could try to pass that off as black pepper. No, we won't do that.
AP
Bad idea.
asks if you're off for the weekend.
What's that?
AP asks if you're off for the weekend, but you gotta breathe. So
Oh,
I
I'm
just-
so yeah. Just today and tomorrow I'm off. Of course, then again, I'm always kind of off. Anyhow. But even though this is a non-stick pan, we're gonna go ahead and throw in about a tablespoon of regular butter. And while we're at it, we're gonna get out our old friend kosher salt. Notice I didn't say table salt. For whatever reason, the iodine inside table salt messes with my heart badly. Okay, so we don't use regular table salt. Just kosher salt. You can get this at your local grocery store. If you were to ask me right about now, I'd say about 2 tablespoons of salt. Notice I added that towards the last because we're getting ready to put this into the pan. Okay. Now the reason why I added that right at the tail end is simply put, putting the salt in too early would toughen the eggs, and the other problem that you might have is, skipping the salt altogether is a very bad thing. All right, we're going to check on our butter. Good and melted. Oh, that smells amazing. There I go again. It smells amazing, and you guys can't smell it. All right, we're working on that smell-o-vision, guys. We're working on it. All right, into the pan. A total of 4 eggs. Boom, just like that. We're going to give it just a moment. Set that off to the side. Now, give your pan a little bit of a jiggle every now and again for the first few moments. And again, don't go too fast. All right? Don't go too fast. Nice and smooth. I don't know how well you guys, yeah, you can see it pretty good, I think.
We have 3 people in the chat. I think that includes myself. Other than that,
Okay. If y'all got any questions, don't be afraid to ask, okay? What I'm waiting for right now is for the eggs to kind of form those curds. Now, when they start doing that, I'm going to start folding over on top of each other. Kind of like that. That's what I was looking for. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is I want to increase the volume, okay? It'll create a much more light and fluffy scrambled egg. All right? It's amazing.
Sean Keating says, "What is your favorite coffee? I love 8 o'clock coffee."
I'm a Folgers kind of guy myself, but whatever I can get my hands on. A lot of times, it's one of those things that, when it comes to coffee, it's whatever I can afford. Honestly, it's whatever I can afford. No, I'm not picky at all. A lot of times, if you can get the ratio right, when it comes to making coffee, like right now, I'm just using a regular generic Walmart coffee, pre-ground, and if you can get the ratios right and get the and that sort of thing. It's really good coffee. I've had some that was even from Dollar Tree that was just absolutely amazing, provided you got the ratio right. And sometimes I know there's like a diehard thing that says for like every 2 cups of coffee is like one teaspoon. I say, you have to adjust to your flavor, but you'll get.
Rattle Trap says you making me hungry.
Well, that's the whole point, my friend. And it's a great way for all of us to learn. Okay. Now, one of the things that I'm going to be doing here in a moment is we're going to be pouring this out into a bowl here in a second. Again, we're getting close to the end. Now, I'm going to say right now, this is going to look mildly underdone, but do not panic. There's a reason why it's going to look that way. We're just about there. Another few more moments. You don't want to go too far. Right there. Now, in a moment, now I know to some of you out there, this looks underdone, but I'm going to tell you right now, one of the things that I have learned, the most important thing that you're going to remember when it comes to doing scrambled eggs is if it's perfectly done in the pan, it's going to be overdone by the time it hits the plate. And the reason why is because of that thing called, carryover on the heat. Okay. So.
Rattle Trap says, are they ready? I can eat all 4. Well, I usually only eat 2 eggs, but I got so hungry watching this.
That's awesome. All right. Thank you so much for that. Love that vote of confidence there. All right. We're going to turn our broiler on high. Our garlic butter is garlicky. No. Kitty cats and stoves do not mix. That almost turned bad. Sebastian, our little cat that we are fostering, actually gets to go to his brand new home tomorrow. I'm really excited for him. Okay, our broiler is on high, and we're going to grab our garlic butter. And we're going to start brushing this on. Amazing. Again, that smells amazing. Now, Princess Faye will tell you that she loves my garlic toast.
Yep.
So she's already said just make a bunch of it, and I will keep munching the entire evening.
Yep.
So guess what I did? Making a total of 10 of these bad boys.
AKA James 615 says, hey.
Hey, James. Another amazing streamer in the gaming community. I'm glad he came in because he's probably going to get a kick out of this. Now, even though we didn't use all of our garlic butter, do not throw this out. Refrigerate it, okay? Next time you guys go to make pasta, just add it right in after you drain the noodles off. It'll be amazing. Trust me on that, okay? Absolutely wonderful. And then put some toasted almonds on top of that, and yummy. All right. Under the broiler with our garlic toast. But here comes the first, one of the first big rules when you're dealing with your oven like this. Whatever you do, do not close it all the way. Ovens cycle on and off, okay? And when they do that whole cycling thing, you're not going to get an even cook. So whatever you do, just keep it slightly cracked. Yeah, I know it's going to get really hot. That's why this is, kind of that winter food, if you will. Okay. And be sure to, well, yeah, you guys know the drill. Dealing with hot stuff. This is hot. Well, this is hot. This is not. The two should, Anyhow. All right, I'm going to put the eggs up. And one of the next parts of the project, I'm going to go ahead and get the stuff for the hash browns. I'll be right back. Hang on a second here. Put those there and grab these. All right. Now, real quick, you can see me real well in the foreground. Hash browns. I love hash browns. And when doing hash browns, don't go out and buy that cake stuff. It's made with fillers and binders and nasty stuff. No, you want the shredded stuff, the good stuff. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to cook up for our other halves. Because surviving romance, one of the things we love to do on here is, just like you're seeing, I'm cooking for Princess Faye. She just got home a little while ago. All right, so first things first. Pop the top on this bad boy. And I basically have some potatoes that are shredded up. Now, please note what I'm doing right now. I've got these submerged in cold water and kept them in the fridge for about an hour, okay? So the next part that we're going to be doing is I'm going to be taking a salad spinner here and lightly distributing all of this around, okay? Even if you don't use it all at once, keep it submerged in cold water. And if you're that worried about it, do yourself a favor. Put it back in the fridge, change the water, whatever. I think someone just popped a comment.
Yep.
Okay.
We got another person though.
Who do we got?
I don't know. I just saw the thing go from 3 to 4.
Here. Could you do me a favor? He's about to burn himself.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, he's about to burn himself. I don't.
He's wet.
Yeah.
Why is he?
He's playing near water again. Okay. All right. Lock her tight and take it for a spin. Well, it's going to be like kind of a live stream today. Okay, here we go. All right, if y'all are like me and you got a crappy oven, let's give these a slight turn. Give you an idea what they look like. Back over the broiler. Again, leave it mildly up. All right, crank that up a little bit. How many of you out there like bacon? I'm pretty sure there's going to be quite a few guys that are going to drop that big comment. Yes, I love bacon. Well, this is actually a jar of bacon drippings. Anytime I make anything with bacon, I save the drippings. And then what I will do is I will add it to my hash browns. Adds an amazing flavor to it. All right. Also makes an amazing gravy.
Tom says bacon equals love.
Exactly. See, a lot of people. But this is actual bacon drippings saved over. Also, if you melt this stuff down and add it to your popcorn, instead of adding like butter or whatever when you're cooking, adding a cooking oil of sorts, you'll make bacon flavored popcorn. Exactly. All right. And since we're doing diner style food, we need to get my diner style spatula. Get serious here. Yes, indeed. All righty. And you'll see the moment I go to real quick, all that water would have slowed down the cooking process. That's why we put it with the salad spoon. Okay. right away. There we go. Real quick, despite the salt that's going to be in our bacon drippings, we're going to add a couple of teaspoons of kosher salt right to it, right like that. Okay. That reminds me, it's time for our garlic toast. Ta-da! There you go. Now, while that's cooking up, there we go. I know somebody else just said something I couldn't.
Disney Boffin says, hey everyone.
Hi, Disney. Welcome to the live. And in this live stream, we're doing some serious cooking here.
I had to put Sebastian in the
Yeah, he's going to hurt himself.
Oh, he hurt me with his jaw. Disney Boffin says, we're watching from the UK.
Watching what?
Watching from the UK.
From the UK? Well, thank you so much for watching us from across the pond. It always makes me glad to know that the Prince Magnum channel has friends as far that far away. Always makes my day. We got hash browns going. We got the garlic toast. Now,
Boffin says, just wanted to show our support.
well, thank you so much. It means the world to me that you would come in and show that love and support. Always makes my day. Thank you so much. Bottom of my heart. All right, here we go. Perfect scrambled eggs, like I was saying. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? And no liquid in the bottom because we overdid it. All right. And despite the fact that they were just kind of sitting there, chilling, that sort of thing. Now, what we're going to do here in a second. All right. We're going to come over here. And grab some shredded cheese. Now, since we do have someone in here from the UK, thank you, Disney. Appreciate that again. You'll be happy to know we're going to be using some medium cheddar. Now, for those that do not know, the first time we see cheddar cheese would be in England. And the reason why is because of the process it takes to make it, which, ironically enough, was created in a town called Cheddar, of all the things. And that's in England. So there's the English contribution to the Prince Magnum channel's cooking episode today. All right. To go along with that, now that we have our shredded cheddar cheese on the top of our scrambled eggs, which is now on top of our garlic toast, fresh ground black pepper. Fresh ground black pepper right on the top.
Boffin says, yeah, we love cheddar.
Hey, I love my sharp cheddar. Macaroni and cheese doesn't exist without sharp cheddar cheese. There we go. Fresh ground black pepper. And ta-da! There is the first part of our meal. We'll get awfully close to our hash browns being done. I'm going to make a bunch tonight because I plan on eating a lot more later. Now, some of you might be wondering, why didn't I drain this in a colander? Well, here's the funny thing about potatoes. They have a loose starch that if I would have just dumped it into a colander, what would have happened was all that starch would have settled back down onto the hash brown shreds, and we'd have been back to square one. So that's why we didn't do that.
Sean asks, have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart?
No, I've never done that. Doesn't sound like it tastes too bad either. It actually sounds pretty good. We have been working up to where I might make my own homemade Pop-Tarts here on the channel, but we haven't gotten that far yet. All right. Awesome. If you enjoy what you're seeing, be sure to smash that like button and smash it hard. I love to cook. There we go. Now, real quick, get a tasting fork out. Be careful doing this. Let's see if this is about done. Another few more moments. All right. By the way, that tastes amazing. Now again, if you're just joining us, there's the first part of it. While I'm waiting for that, I'm going to go ahead and start mine. Yum, 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 right? Y'all ain't hungry. I don't know what to tell you on that. All right. Yeah, he doesn't understand, but he'll get hurt that way. All right. Now, if you didn't want to do the garlic toast, these scrambled eggs will go amazing right over the top of these hash browns. You could do it that way. I've seen a lot of people do that. Then they'll cover it with a sausage gravy, which actually is not that bad.
John says you'll never eat Pop-Tarts without butter again.
That's awesome. All right. You guys ready for some more bacon flavored hash browns? Let's do that. Let's do it. I'm going to have to try that out now, Sean. I'm going to have to try that out. All right. I've been looking for an excuse to make something bacon flavored here on the channel. Now, real quick, I'm using a cast iron skillet my mother-in-law got for me, and I love this cast iron skillet. Used it for a lot of episodes, a lot of live streams. Trust me when I say this thing's been a godsend to me. Woo! There we go, a little popping and sizzling. Get them all coated up with the bacon dripping. All right, I'm gonna need a little bit of kosher salt, Boom. All right, while that's a cooking, I'm gonna finish working on mine. Yummy, yum, yum. Yes, it is, love. You go right on ahead, honey. I'm sure everybody's curious how it tastes. So I didn't do the nutmeg this time. I kind of forgot to.
Oh, that's okay.
I had 'em.
You threw a fork in the sink.
No, that was a
Oh, a tasty fork?
yeah, that was a tasting fork. Let's see if it gets Princess Faye's seal of approval. You ever want to impress? If you ever want to impress your other half's mom and dad, cook for them like this. Trust me. Boom. Coffee time. She's too busy eating. All I get is a thumbs up. That's all. That seriously, I got the thumbs up, and she's too busy eating right now. That's awesome. There we go. Look at that. Amazing. Now I'm glad y'all came in and joined me in this. All right, scatter it about. Enjoy. That's awesome. Again, save your garlic butter later for your pasta. Or you could put it in, we could have even used some of this in our scrambled eggs if we wanted. Been just fine. But I'm thinking pasta later.
Would you use that instead of milk or in addition to milk?
In addition to milk. There we go. Oh man. If y'all don't know, right now I'm actually burning up just because of how hot it is, working by the stove and everything.
John says garlic butter on cooked pasta with Parmesan cheese is good.
I'm telling you, yes. That's one of my favorites. Or if you're gonna do, if you want something else besides Parmesan, Asiago cheese. Princess Faye's not a big fan of Asiago, but oh my gosh. But you want to buy it in the, it doesn't matter if you go with Parmesan or you go with, or Asiago cheese. Get it in the wedges and grate it yourself. It's 1,000 times better. Trust me.
very good. Thank
You're welcome, honey.
And yes, I am still watching that. In between bites. Chocolate exactly. He gets ya.
And little did y'all know, I love, well, some of you out there, I imagine, kind of knew that I love to cook. And more y'all are beginning to see the things that I enjoy doing. And Princess Faye and I were talking about that earlier today. I started, the content has always been here, but then, I had to, to get to, so y'all would get a chance to see me, I had to do some video game stuff, which we're still doing. But now that y'all have seen some of the video game stuff, now you get to see the other stuff that we've been doing for like 4 years. And, you guys get to see what goes on inside my twisted head.
And do you have a Prince Money special coming up?
What's that?
A Prince Money special?
Yes. There will be a special that's coming up here in the near future. A Q&A with Princess Faye. I'll just be off camera, kind of just being there doing what I do, which sometimes is a whole lot of nothing. Just pretending I'm doing something important at that point. But you all get a chance to ask Princess Faye all sorts of questions that you might have or what have you. Whatever, comes into your mind, within reason, obviously. But you can ask, some questions and that sort of thing, and be a great way for you to get to know the beautiful, wonderful woman that basically has an entire series dedicated to her right here on YouTube. That's what Surviving Romance is all about. Showing you all how to keep your other half, happy, and to show them that you still care for them, and you still love them. And at the same time, it's also a complete dedication to my wife. It's my way of reminding her that I still love her. And, to be able to share that with y'all at the same time, that's awesome. I enjoy being able to do that.
And when is the experience?
We haven't said it yet. Oh, you still okay. That stream will be later on tonight. How much later on tonight? I have no idea. It depends on, how Princess Faye is feeling and that sort of thing. But it'll be your chance to ask her questions, kind of pick her brain, that sort of thing. There we go. And the last of it. That actually.
Your hash
What's
browns? This is the first bite I've had of your hash browns. They're getting better. You're getting better. Your original hash browns were not very.
They weren't that good.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't gonna.
You weren't going to say it that way? No, it's okay.
It's working right now. I wasn't gonna be that.
No, it's perfectly okay to say it. All right.
No burden about it.
Good deal. There you go.
Sean, tell Sean. I know I can't be heard. Tell Sean thank you for being active.
Oh.
He's put in the most comments.
Mm-hmm. Sean, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, that's good. It would have been better with the nutmeg, but this is still pretty doggone good.
I kind of like it without.
Really? You prefer?
Maybe I'm just boring that way.
Either way. Wow. That's some good stuff now. I can't wait to sit down and eat. So again, we're going to have another live later on. So right now I'm going to go ahead and get ready to kind of close it down for a little bit. I'm going to do some eating, and we're just going to kind of chill out for a little bit. And when we come back, like I said, it'll be a Q&A with Princess Faye. So it'll be your opportunity to ask her some questions or what have you. All right. So that brings us to our usual spot. If you liked it, obviously, to hit the like button, especially if you're watching the playback. I think everyone that was in here and hanging out with us did smash the like, so we're okay there. So if you're watching the playback, be sure to hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. And all right. That brings us to the spot where I get to say, get out there and work on a project. Remember, idle hands and a creative mind go together like oil and water.
Thank you, John Will.
If you have a sweetheart, sweep them off their feet. Do something special for them. You might make them breakfast for dinner. And for all of you out there, if no one out there has told any of you that they love you today, Prince Magnum does. God bless you and have a happy 24. Thank you.